We're very fortunate to have Karen with us today. Karen is the survivor of a vicious and violent attack that ultimately changed her life forever. As a teenager, her ex-boyfriend savagely and brutally attacked her, physically and sexually assaulting her and leaving her for dead. As part of her recovery, Karen has become a very zealous advocate for victims in the Commonwealth to give them a voice and to give their families a voice by speaking publicly about her experiences. Among many of her achievements, one that stands out is Karen's advocacy for Karen's Law. She worked diligently with the Pennsylvania state legislature, advocacy organizations, and others to get a bill passed to enhance the services to victims of the Commonwealth. Karen's Law was signed into law by Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf on November 25th, 2020. In recognition of her past and continuing advocacy work, Karen has been presented with many recognitions, not the least of which was last year's Governor's Victims Services Pathfinder Award for Survivor Activist. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to you for our keynote address, Karen Widdoss.
It is an absolute honor to be here with you today. Being a survivor of rape and attempted murder, I often look back and think to myself, why was my life spared that day? I don't think that there will ever be one specific answer to that question. However, I want to use this life that I have been given as a survivor to help other victims of violent crime to the best of my ability. The physical and emotional scars will be with us for the rest of our lives. That much is a painful certainty. Yet it is also truly amazing to look around and see where this journey has taken me. It is certainly not a journey that I could have ever anticipated or planned for. But it is a journey that I sincerely hope is making a real and positive difference in the lives of other survivors, by turning something so horrific and traumatic into something so ultimately positive and beneficial. We sometimes think of all of the injustices in the world and ask, why doesn't someone do something about all of this? Well, I'm here to say that we are someone, and we are certainly doing something about it. In fact, we are doing a great deal, far more than many may even realize. And we should all be very proud of that. As survivors, we know all too well that our fight does not end with the initial crime itself. On the contrary, we continue to battle every obstacle that comes our way, and those battles and obstacles are many. This is the harsh reality of a crime victim. It means everything to us having the emotional support of a knowledgeable, dedicated advocate to guide us through what are invariably some of the worst days of our lives. You give us the strength and the hope for a better, safer tomorrow. I know firsthand what it means to have the support of the many advocates throughout the years who have been by my side from the very beginning until this very day. From my lengthy stay in the hospital, throughout my physical recovery, to grueling court proceedings, repeated parole board testimonies, and even sitting beside me at the Pennsylvania Capitol building as a bill inspired by my story, which bears my name, was introduced, passed, and eventually became final law here in Pennsylvania. The work that you do as victim service professionals is so critical to the ongoing mental health and well-being of survivors. I want to sincerely and personally thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the tireless work that you do and for the selfless dedication that you have shown in devoting your time, energy, and even much of your lives to. The benefit and profound impact that your dedication has had on survivors is truly priceless. You are the unsung heroes, the ones who selflessly give of themselves without fanfare or praise. This is your time to be acknowledged for everything that you do for those who are most in need. Thank you. And finally, I would like to address my fellow survivors and loved ones of violent crime and murder victims. When things are at their darkest, try to remember that it is okay to have good days as well as bad days. In fact, it is perfectly normal and to be expected. Everything that we do to overcome and every second that we spend just trying to be okay in general comes from the incredible strength from within us. Even if we don't always realize that that strength is there, especially early on, but it is there. And it allows us to go on and even to accomplish amazing things in spite of all that we have been through. These are our stories. These are our journeys. And this is our collective strength and power. Although each and every one of our stories are completely different and unique, we share a formidable and remarkable bond. It is vitally important to remember that we are not and never need be alone in this. In closing, I wish to once again express my sincerest and heartfelt gratitude to the victim service professionals for the challenging yet amazing work that you do for survivors. You have truly earned these accolades and this acknowledgement in every way. The work that you do is invaluable, and the results speak for themselves. Congratulations, and thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, Karen, for your words, your resilience, your service, your advocacy, and most of all, for your inspiration. We're indebted to you.